Hey guys, welcome back to M6 Trains. Matt here, back again with another video. Today for this week, instead of doing another running session video, I thought we would change it up a little bit. And today we're going to be talking about a few engines and pieces of rolling stock that I regret not pre-ordering. Um, in this hobby, pre-ordering is very important. You have to do it if you want to get guaranteed that you're going to get your train. I very recommend it. So yeah, pre-ordering is very important in this hobby. Um, and for some of these items, I know that there are some still out there in hobby shops because a lot of these are more recent items. Um, but with just my budget and I know I can get them, but I have other engines that are coming in down the road, and it just doesn't work out. So I unfortunately have to let these slide, even though there are some of these items still out there. Um, but yeah, anyway, let's get this started. Alrighty, so first up we have the Amtrak Acela set. This one I completely screwed up on, like some of you guys probably predicted. I've always wanted this set ever since I saw the TMCC version. And initially, when I saw this re-release come out, I was like, "Oh, it's stupid. It's too much money. I mean, people are crazy for paying this much." And then I kind of broke it down, and I realized that about $3,500 for a six passenger cars and two powered engines, that's actually not a bad deal. And then when I saw the videos of them running, I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, I screwed up. So I definitely should have bought these. I've always wanted these, and yeah, I kind of screwed up on that one. Definitely should have got these. Um, moving on. Alrighty, so next up we have the Vision Line 2 1010-2s. Um, I should have pre-ordered this one as well. Um, Initially, when these came out, I didn't really think much about these, to be honest. I mean, I thought they looked pretty cool. Um, but at that point in time, I wasn't really buying Lionel, especially a big engine like this. But then after seeing videos of how awesome these look and how cool they look when they were running, I realized I should have bought these. So, yeah, screwed up there. Alrighty, next up we have the Vision Line Class A. Um, at the time, again, I wasn't really buying Lionel. Didn't think I would ever really be paying to get their steam engines. And then I saw them again on YouTube, and they are sweet. They sound awesome, even through video, and I'm sure they run even better. And now I'm trying to kind of start collecting more N&W. So this was definitely a pickup that I should have got. I definitely regret not getting these, especially with all the awesome features. And I'm sure with the pre-order price, these are probably a pretty good deal considering. Um, and these are there's probably a few of them still out there in a few dealers, but like I said, I just have too many other pre-orders that I need to save my money for. Maybe hopefully they'll do this again in the future. But I definitely regret not picking this one up because these are awesome. Um, so yeah, definitely regretting this one. All right, next up we have number 90. Um, I've never been to Strasbourg. I've never even seen her yet, but we all know the rule. If you see an engine in real life, you've got to get the model. Like I said, I haven't seen her yet, but I would like to go up to Strasbourg one day and hopefully see her. Um, but right now I have no connection to this engine, but I did see a video of the demo, and it sounds incredible. Um, it looks really good. It sounds amazing, and I definitely regret not getting this, especially if I do see her, down the line. I'm sure I can probably get this from dealers, but and there actually was no pre-order price technically. It's all one fee because it's the brass hybrid, but I still should have got this back then and prioritized it before I got other things, but that didn't happen. So maybe next time. Alrighty, next up we have the Lionel Sea Liners, more specifically the New Haven. I wish MTH still had the tooling for these because I would 100% would have picked these up, but at the time I'm still new to Lionel. I'm still kind of weary on their issues, and let's be honest, they have issues. Um, but nonetheless, this New Haven version is gorgeous. It came out looking awesome, and I really should have got it because it looks great. Especially because I really want the Bradley cars in the New Haven paint scheme because those look beautiful as well. And I just think having the sea liner with those cars would look awesome. It's a trend I'd love to have. So hopefully Atlas will produce more Bradley cars in the New Haven paint scheme, and hopefully Lionel will do this sea liner again. I think there's rumors that they're going to do four truck sea liners, so maybe we'll see. But I definitely should have picked this one up. Alrighty, this one's kind of a two-parter. Of course, it needs no introduction. We have the Carolina or Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western set. Um, these didn't even really interest me, to be honest with you, when it first came out in the catalog. But then, well, first of all, I thought there was no way the paint would be, accurate and look good. Um, but then when they showed up, it proved everybody wrong, and we all know how that story went. They came out awesome, and they sold out very quickly. I think they're sold out at least. But everybody loves these, and I was like, dang, I should have got some. And then I was on the fence for a while about do I get the 2-pack of the generator car with the dome, and I waited too long, and those eventually sold out, and I was very upset. And then the new catalog we all know has the new Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western diesels with more passenger cars. So I did wind up springing for that 2-pack on the bottom there. So I mean, hopefully it all works out, but I definitely regret not getting the generator car with the dome because I sat way too long on the fence about it, and eventually I just lost my turn and they sold out, and I kind of regret not getting those two cars because the generator car is probably pretty cool. It would have been a nice addition to the set, but luckily Lionel is re-releasing the I think they're F8s. I'm pretty sure, or E8s. I'm sorry, E8s. I'm sorry, forgive me. Um, but they're coming out with that, so I kind of get my redemption, and I pre-ordered that, and I was not missing out on that for sure. So, but I do definitely miss the generator car. Alrighty, next up we have these little 060 switchers. These, like I said, I didn't really think much about these when I was going through the catalog, and then like the others, I saw them on video and I saw how much they could pull, and then I saw that they eventually got added the swinging bell. I thought that was really cool. Um, so I definitely should have picked up the Strasbourg one because that's kind of the one I would have got. Um, but yeah, nobody knew they had the swinging bell till later on, and I'm sure that there's probably still a few out there in stores. But like I said, not for the pre-order price, and just not something I have other priorities I gotta think about before I get this. So unfortunately, didn't work out. But these are really cool, and I should have picked one up. Alrighty, next up we have the Mohawks. Um, I skipped over these completely. Like I said, when these came out, I wasn't really interested in Lionel. Um, but I've always been a New York Central fan, and I really am looking to build up my New York Central fleet because I really only have one. I think I have one New York Central PA, but I definitely need to build up my fleet for sure. But I completely skipped these. I didn't really have any interest in these. Um, Long story short, I was at Angela Trotta Thomas's house. Don't get me started. It was really awesome. There's a long story behind that. But her husband has the TMCC version of this, and I saw the features. I thought it looked very nice, and I definitely should have picked up the new Legacy one. Also, I kind of mixed in one of the more recent MTH Mohawks, I think from 2019 or 2018. I should have picked one of these up. At the time, I wasn't really buying trains at the time. I didn't even know that they made this, or otherwise I would have got this one. Either or, I should have bought one of each, or not one of each, but one of the other I should have picked up because I definitely need a New York Central Mohawk in my life. Alrighty, next up we have the beautiful S1. Um, I didn't get one of these because at the time I wasn't buying Lionel again, um, but I definitely should have because I love the S1 ever since I was a little kid. I had a book about it. Um, but these engines are gorgeous. And I was kind of holding out for MTH, and now with the future, they're still making models. I just don't know if they're ever going to make this again. Hopefully they do. But if they don't, I should have got this one. But hopefully they make it again because I love this engine. It's gorgeous, and I need one. Alrighty, next up we have the beautiful Sharks. I think these Sharks are my favorite diesels ever. They look awesome, and again, like a lot of the other engines, I was not buying Lionel at the time. Um, if you guys didn't know, I used to be strictly MTH until recently, but I've always loved Sharks. I want Sharks, but MTH has not made them in a very long time. I think they've only made them once or twice. Um, but this should have been my opportunity. I should have just bit the bullet and got these. I would have literally taken any single one of these, even the Army one, because that one was awesome too. But yeah, I love Sharks. Definitely regret not picking these up. I should have got them. Alrighty, next up we got the C420. This is kind of a random one. These are an older release from Lionel, probably 18 or 19, I think. But I just really like these. I think they look pretty cool. I love the long nose of them. And I don't think MTH has ever made one of these before. So I definitely should have got the Lionel version. If they ever do one again, which I'm sure they will, I'm definitely picking one up because I love the way these look. But I should have picked one of these up. I don't care what some of you guys say. I like it. I don't care. And of course, that is the hot dog uh, Challenger. Personally, I think this thing looks awesome, and I don't even like fantasy schemes, to be honest with you. I think I like the real models, the real thing. But for some reason, that hot dog scheme looks gorgeous, and I don't even care. I really wish I got one of these for sure. Alrighty, last but not least for the Lionel, we have these cattle cars. I think I have the pig ones here pictured, but I would really like the cow ones. I don't have any stock cars, and I really love the way these look. So I want some, but the newest one they have sheep, and I don't think sheep are really that cool. I like the cow ones. So hopefully Lionel will do some cow ones, but definitely regret not picking this up. Alrighty, starting off with the MTH, we have the Turbo Train. This was cataloged in the last 2020 catalog, and I don't know why, but for some reason I never wound up ordering this. And I love this set. I love the sounds. I love the way it looks. Um, I should have picked one of these up, and I regret it for sure. Hopefully, now that MTH is kind of back making models again, hopefully they release more of these sets again because I will definitely pick one up. But if not, I'll be very upset. But I definitely regret not picking these up in the last 2020 catalog. Alrighty, next up we have the MTH Camelbacks. I'm going to say it. I don't like the Lionel versions really. I think the MTH ones are better. I think there's more detail on them. And I wish I knew that MTH made these just a couple of years ago because I would have picked one of these up because I think they're a little bit nicer. Um, so hopefully down the road, MTH, please make another CNJ Camelback because I would be very happy to get one. But these, like I said, were only made a couple of years back, and I didn't realize it, and I let it slip. Um, Maybe there's some out there. I'm not sure. I'd have to do some digging, but I would definitely pick one of these up if I could. But MTH, I would love one with whistle steam. So I mean, help me out. But I definitely regret not picking one of these up. Next up, she needs no introduction other than the goat. Um, I've always wanted an AEM7 so bad, and I just never got around to picking one up. Um, I did come across a few of the Amtrak ones, but I would really love the New Jersey Transit one. But if MTH made these again, I would definitely get one of each, an Amtrak and an NJT. But I definitely regret not ordering one of these when it came out a couple of years back. I love these. I want one so bad, especially with the stainless steel finish. They look amazing. Um, I should have picked one of these up, but I love these. And hopefully, MTH, please make more soon. Alrighty, sticking with the electrics, we have the GG1. Also needs no introduction. I've wanted an MTH GG1 for a very, very long time, and I did not realize that they actually made one. I think in 2018 or 19, I forget which one it was released in, but only a couple of years back, and I should have gotten them because I love GG ones, and hopefully they make them soon. But I definitely regret not getting these. Alrighty, next up we have the gorgeous KCS Veteran Scheme SD70. Um, I don't even care for the KCS that much. I mean, they're cool, I guess, but I don't really care about this Veteran Scheme unit 'cause it's gorgeous. But when this was cataloged in the last 2020 catalog, I didn't think, hey, they're going away in quotations, but I didn't know that it might have been the end for MTH, so I definitely should have picked one of these up. Atlas now has the SD70 tooling, so hopefully maybe they'll do some of these in the future. But I definitely regret not picking one of these up when MTH last released it. Alrighty, so next up we have the Atlas slash MTH F40s. I actually do have the NJ Transit version already from a few catalogs back, but Atlas took over the tooling and they recently released the Amtrak Phase 3. And I love F40s and I love Phase 3, so why wouldn't I? Like I said, I already have an F40, but I definitely should have just bit the bullet and got the Amtrak version, especially because I've seen it in real life at the North Carolina Transportation Museum. We all know the rules. Um, but yeah, I love F40s, and I don't know why I just let it slip. I really just should have got it because I love F40s, like I said. But I didn't. I had to prioritize other pre-orders, and it just kind of fell through, and that was it. I mean, I could probably pick one up if I wanted to, but like I said, I gotta save some money. So unfortunately, I have to let this one go. Alrighty, last one. Let's get this going. I have always wanted the triplex since I was a little kid, and this has been this has been on one of the top must-have lists for me. And I didn't realize that this came out in 2018. I wasn't really buying trains at that point. I think I stepped aside from the hobby at that point, so I wasn't really buying trains or anything like that, or even looking at the catalogs. Um, and this one, slipped, and I should have gotten one, especially because we don't know where it's at. Rumor has it that Lionel has the tooling now, and I really hope that's not true because I'd love for MTH to do this one again. I'm sure if Lionel gets it, I mean, it might be good. Lionel to me is still sketchy. I'm coming around to them guys. I'm trying, but they have issues. Let's be honest. I mean, this is a lot of engine, and it might be too much for Lionel to handle, in my opinion. I think MTH is more reliable, and I'm really hoping that MTH still has the tooling for this so they can make it themselves. I'm not saying that MTH isn't perfect or is perfect, but Lionel, if they do have it, I hope they can do it right and make it reliable. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I should have picked one of these up in 2018 when MTH did it last. I regret not picking one of these up, but hopefully whoever has it, the next batch of these will be awesome. Alrighty guys, well I hope you enjoyed this little different video from a running session. I thought this would be just kind of fun to do and talk about my regrets of not pre-ordering. So make sure you guys do pre-order. If there's something you like, just pre-order it. I know, spending money in this hobby is not fun sometimes, but if you want something, just pre-order it because that way you're guaranteed to get it and not suffering. So yeah, please pre-order. It's very important. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.